everybody that's anybody in the music business perform live from Studio A.
It's Columbus radio at its finest.
They like it. That's where the support comes from.
I love WCBE, and I can't imagine Columbus without it.
Studio A with Adam Schlenker returning to Studio A. He's got a new release, All Roads Lead to Home, and he will be at Natalie's this Sunday, November 24th. We'll have a couple of pairs of tickets to give away for that show later, but first we're going to hear a song. Welcome back.
Good to be back. Thanks for having us.
Well, you're on the electric today. Last few visits you were playing the acoustic, but a little different release and a little different lineup here today. Let's hear the first song.
All right, this one's called A Safer Shore. 1, 2, 3. She went down to the river Sunday morning, down to wash all the loneliness away. She was hopeful that she would find tomorrow, but that path had only brought her to today. Then the sands that washed along the river covered up those footprints leading there. No return to the life she'd been living, only one way across, and that was clear. Dark clouds forming in a distance, no question that there would be a storm, and the only things left to wonder, would she find her way onto the safer shore? But she still remembers that trip down to the sandy shore, how the water washed away and left forgiveness. She found the keys to unlock tomorrow's door, with dark clouds forming in the distance. No question that there would be a storm, and the only thing left to wonder, would she find her way onto the safer shore? With dark clouds forming in the distance, no question that there would be a storm, and the only things left to wonder, would she find her way onto the safer shore? Would she find her way onto that safer shore?
That's Adam Schlenker in Studio A performing a track from his new release, All Roads Lead to Home. He'll be at Natalie's this Sunday, November 24th. Let's give away a pair of tickets for that show right now. We will take caller 1 at area code 614-821-9223. That's to see Adam Schlenker this Sunday at Natalie's. He will put you on his guest list, U+1. The first caller picks up those tickets, and the number to call there is area code 614-821-9223 to pick up those tickets. Won't you please introduce your band for us?
Absolutely. Over here on drums is Seth Rogers. George Welling on the bass. On the bass, yep. Hayes Griffin on the acoustic guitar. Chase Potter on the fiddle, and I'm playing electric guitar today. On the album, I played all the guitar parts, but it's hard to play both of them at the same time, even though I attempt to do it. When we play a full show, like on Sunday, I'll play both acoustic and electric guitar, and even within the same song, I'll switch back and forth between two guitars and for some of the parts, and Hayes is going to cover a bunch of the parts. But the kind of the point of this record, why I wanted to make this album, is to sort of embrace my electric guitar playing as well as my acoustic playing, which I think over the last decade most people have been hearing me play more acoustic guitar than electric guitar, but I grew up playing every bit as much telly and stuff like that, and so this is the first album that I've made and that reflects both sides of my personality, I guess you'd say, and so it's very integrated into the songs and the arranging and the writing. And Hayes is covering a bunch of those parts for me, and I'm going to cover some of the others. Yeah.
And we're also streaming video on our Facebook page right now, so you can tune in and watch this session, although you will miss George waving. That already happened. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on and hear another song. What's the name of this next one?
This is one of the instrumentals from the record called From Around the Bend.
And if you're just tuning in, you're listening to Adam Schlenker performing live from Studio A. We just heard a couple tracks from his latest, It's All Roads Lead to Home, and let's give away another pair of tickets for the Adam Schlenker Show this Sunday at Natalie's. Sunday, November 24th. We'll take the first caller again, and the number to call for those is area code 614-821-9223. Any idea what time you take the stage?
Yeah, 7 p.m. And it's more than just me, fortunately, because that'd be lonely. We're at 7 o'clock. Appalachian Swing, which is the bluegrass band that we are all in as well. We'll play a set of bluegrass first, and then at say 7:50, 8 o'clock, we'll take the stage in this format and play the album straight through. So it'll be a 7 o'clock show, but you get a 50-minute set of bluegrass to start things off with.
Well, let's hear a few random shout-outs of some other bands that you and your bandmates have performed with in the past.
Oh, man, that's a long list of... I play with the Spike Drivers still. Appalachian Swing, we're still very active. What else we got? Ooh.
I asked you too soon.
The longest list.
I didn't see that question coming. But, yeah, no, I think we all play with just a bunch of different projects over the years and a lot of different styles of music, and it's a good city to be in for that. Columbus really supports live music and a lot of different styles of live music, so we're fortunate to be here.
Well, the last time you visited here, you were also teaching music at Denison University, or are you still doing that?
Yeah, I'm over there full-time. I'm the coordinator of their American Roots music degree. Hayes Griffin here on the guitar is also a professor over there, teaches mandolin and guitar and banjo along with me. And so, yeah, it's this great program. We offer a major in roots music, music major in roots music, and we get to run that and head that up and play music like this all day long, every day, with some great students. So, yeah.
And how's your Fifth Fret Productions online teaching portal working?
It's going great. It's going strong. I have to admit I don't dedicate as much time to it because of the Denison stuff these days. But, yeah, Fifth Fret Productions is going great. It's online-based lessons and video-based lessons, and Hayes is into that, and Chase might even be into that at this point, too. You never know what Chase is into. Yeah. But, yeah, it's going great. Everything's good.
So your latest release, can you tell us who maybe helped you out with production or engineering, or where you went to get it recorded?
Yeah, I can. On the album, it's Tony McClung on drums, and Chase Potter here played all the bass parts, all the electric bass parts, and he played all the fiddle parts, and then I did all the guitar parts and the vocals and that sort of thing. And like with most all of my projects, I actually recorded it myself. We recorded parts of the rhythm section stuff over at the Denison studio, and then everything else happened at my home studio. And probably the last 5 or 6 albums I've done have kind of been worked through my house, through my home studio. But I've started off life as an engineer as well too. So I recorded it, mixed and mastered it all myself. So if you like the way it sounds, that's my fault, and if you don't, that's my fault too. Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for coming back to Studio A. It's Adam Schlenker. You can see him and his band perform Sunday night, November 24th at Natalie's. Is this the lineup people will see on Sunday?
This is exactly it. This is us. We'll also have Todd Sams on banjo for the bluegrass set and for maybe a surprise closer number 2 as well. But Todd Sams is the banjo player in Appalachian Swing, so he'll be there as well. But, yep.
And maybe a few more drums?
Possibly. Although I like the way this sounds a lot. So just a snare and a hi-hat. All fit right in the back of my car. That's perfect. Yeah.
All right, well, what's the name of the last one?
We're going to close with a Hank Williams number, Lost Highway. Right? I'm a rolling stone, all alone and lost, for a life of sin I have paid the cost. When I pass by, all the people say, there goes another guy on a lost highway.